When shopping for car insurance, consider this. Geico has been saving people money on car insurance for over 75 years. So if you're serious about savings, it's simple. Go to geico.com. After 75 years, they know how to save you money.
Choose Shell V-Power Premium Gasoline. It removes an average of 60% of performance-robbing gunk on intake valves left by low-quality premium gasolines, and it starts with your very first tank. Choose Shell V-Power today and let the excitement begin.
Hello, podcast fans. Adam Carolla here. I'm leading the fight against patent trolls who are threatening this medium. It's not about me. It's about the podcast you're listening to right now. If I go down, this show could be next. Visit fundanything.com/patent troll for more information on how you can keep podcasting alive. Thank you and mahalo.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game tape.
Donuts.
If you wanna battle, it's either that you will or you won't.
You know, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us. Hey, man!
Mohr Stories Podcast, doubling up with my good friend. Doubling up because it's the second time on the Mohr Stories Podcast.
Third.
What?
Third. Did it once. We did it once when it was sunny, and we did it once when it was in the dark in the garage. And
Fake
look
Mustache
at you.
Studios.
Is that the garage?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Hit that phone for me, would you, Vito? We got a YouTube channel, Fake Mustache Studios.
Yeah.
You see me getting choked out by Forrest Griffin and
yeah.
fun stuff like
Forrest
that.
tried to choke me out. That guy, I tell you.
He was big.
He latched that big old trunk arm of his around my throat, and I didn't it felt just like hung, and then instant panic. Oh God, this is not good.
You just tap. You have no control over it.
Dude, he put me in, and he didn't put me in all the way. He was just playing, okay? And the sense of panic I got is too much for me. I couldn't be a UFC guy. I mean, because those guys, they're so well trained.
What would your nickname be?
Oh, man. Well, not War Machine, I'll tell you that. Yeah, more like Burrito Machine.
Burrito Machine?
Yeah. Ralphie, the Burrito Man. I like a burrito.
Appetite.
Yeah, right? Appetite. Yeah. Appetite for destruction. Big appetite for destruction. That's hilarious.
I'd be the gay guy.
Yeah, right.
Just going with pig shorts. I'd have half a boner of the way in. 155.
No one wants to ground and pound.
I'll start on my back. 40-0, all forfeits, man.
That's the truth.
No doubt.
But you were a wrestler, though. You were team captain wrestler in Verona.
Yeah.
All right? I mean, so you kind of
I got a base.
Yeah, you got a base.
Those guys are.
If you wanted to go after what you've done, if you had continued, you could have been a
UFC?
fighter. Yeah.
Oh no, I throw like I'm throwing a baseball lefty. When I throw punches, it looks like when you're throwing a baseball left-handed.
Oh heavens! Yeah,
those guys are nuts.
But they're nuts, bro. I've seen you fight.
We were talking about Saturday Night Live before we came on the mic, and I said my 2 years on Saturday Night Live, best musical acts ever. It was Nirvana, Cypress Hill, Aerosmith. Boom, boom, boom. Those were the first three. Then Clapton, Smashing Pumpkins came right after. It was nuts. And then Ralphie goes, "Did I tell you the time I opened for Nirvana?" And I'm like, "Wait, hold on. Let's start the mics."
Yeah, it was 1991, 92, somewhere around there, in Houston, Texas, at the International Ballroom. I was working on the old radio show in Houston, the Stevens and Pruitt Show. It was a heritage station, had a 27 share. They were fucking huge, man. They were the reason Howard couldn't come into Houston. And the Pace Concerts loved me. I wasn't that expensive. They were like, "Hey, you want to do this for us?" and it wasn't even full. The room was like, I'd say, it was a pretty big room. Like it could have held like maybe 1,500, 2,000. Set up like a rock show where they're all standing. And maybe had 300, 400, something like that.
And that's right as Nevermind.
Yeah, and Grohl was cool. Grohl was cool. All right, he was a nice guy. I tell you, Stinky Kurt Cobain, okay, was just a creepy little fuck, okay, that had his head down and stunk. And I'm from the South. I don't like long-haired dudes like that. Okay, they're stinky and long hair. It was like, you're dirty to me. All right, and
well, you love Jesus.
I do. He's
had long hair. He probably had a little funk
but I bet he didn't stink like that. He's the son of the Lord. Okay,
you're right. That's his King of Kings.
It's the King of Kings, son. Okay, it probably smells like cinnamon and effervescence.
There ain't no Book of Kurt.
No, exactly. So funny.
Ain't no book about Kirk in your hotel drawer.
Yeah, come on. He didn't die for my sins. Okay. And so.
Hold on. Let me read the book of Butch Vig.
No way.
Went too deep. Sorry.
So they liked it, and I had this bit at the time where I would basically roast people, and then I'd say you can say anything as long as you cover it up with "love you." Okay. Oh no, I love you. Okay. And instead of that, just love you. And it just became this thing, and I blew the place apart. They love me, and then Pace Concerts after that concert goes, hey, why don't you try this other band? Kind of the same thing. They're from Seattle, a Pearl Jam. All right. And I saw Vedder jumping off. It's in some of the concert footage. I opened that show where Vedder's jumping.
You.
Yeah. No, that'd be awesome. That would have been great. All right.
Ralphie just lays in the center of the ballroom. One time stolen pictures on Ralphie top. I'm on top.
Yeah. He played Black. And Vedder was like, had his head down. Oh, this is a very special song. He was covering the mic, and he was just like, it was this whole different thing. I mean, coming out of the 90s, 90, 91, right there, it was a weird time because there were still hair bands that were selling out arenas. There was still this thing, and then I saw the first flux of the next evolution in rock and roll. Like, I was sick of fucking rock. There was maybe like 4 modern rock bands at the time.
Cinderella and the Bullet Boys?
Ugh,
I like the Bullet Boys though. Smooth Opinion's tight. Yeah, I don't like Cinderella at all. I can't fuck around. I can't lie. I love that shit. Man. I love that Bon Jovi. Runaway.
Oh, I love Bon Jovi. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit. That butt rock.
Yeah, I love it. I love Bon Jovi. I got too many great memories. I finger blasted Jennifer.
Who else remembers finger fucking on the handball courts?
Dude, I finger blasted her the whole concert, bro. I had my hand on her thigh.
Wait, didn't she have ears?
What?
Didn't she have ears at some point? Wouldn't she say, like, could you stop Bon Jovi singing?
No, that's why she loved it, bro, because Bon Jovi was singing. All right?
Oh.
We were in the pit, and I had my hand on her thigh from behind, giving her the inverted Fonzie. Okay, nicey nice, one thumb work. All right? The whole... This is how great it was, bro. I left that concert, my hand looked like I'd been swimming too long. Fantastic! Fantastic! That's how you do it, son. That's how finger blasted. Watch this, JJ. You just got a tip and a nod from every lesbian in America. Finally, somebody knows how to finger blast. You're goddamn right. That's a man who knows how to finger bang right there.
I like Danny sound like Hank Hill. Finally, a man that knows how to finger bang, Peggy.
Finger bang, Peggy.
Peggy, my hand looks like I've been swimming too long. How long must I finger blast you during this Hank Hill concert?
I was banging during the boggle contest.
Come on, Peggy. Let's go on a 3-legged race. Damn it, Peggy, put the sack down.
Damn it, Peggy.
There's an Amazon banner at jaymohr.com. If you buy things at Amazon, don't go to amazon.com. Go to jaymohr.com, click the Amazon banner. Basically, Amazon just wants to know that you got there through my website. They're just keeping an eye on traffic, knowing how popular this podcast is. All the money goes to my son's college education. It's a direct deposit. I never see this, so you guys could help me out. Like my man Joe Lambert, Subject from Joe Lambert, here's to your boy's education. The message is, hey, JJ, I've been a Mohrier since the beginning, and I am proud to contribute to your son's education. Through the Amazon banner at jmohr.com, I bought my wife some lights for the bicycle I built her, a cartridge for her cricket machine, and an I Love the 90s coloring book. I also got some Turkish coffee for myself because that shit is delicious. Thank you for the free man. Yeah, thank you for the free podcast. It has gotten me through a lot over the years. Give my best to your family, and God bless. Sincerely, you'll like this part, brother. Mm-hmm. Petty Officer Joseph Lambert, United States Coast Guard. What's
Coast
up?
Guard, man.
Coast Guard.
They do
the most
unsung.
Underrated gig in all military.
With all the doubt, man. And
you're
people
never
don't
like
know,
in
man.
Norman, Oklahoma, sitting there painting curbs. You're always out doing something.
Yeah, you are out doing something, man. You're doing the most dangerous work in the world. You know, they've got one major gun on most of those boats, if that. And you're dealing with pirates, with Iranian gunboats. You're dealing with real deal, man. You're dealing with it right here.
What point did the Somalis not get the memo of what a pirate is supposed to look like?
Oh, man.
They're out there in, like, merry-go-round, bright orange shirts, and fucking denim shorts.
They're clicking to each other, Jack.
Fucking peg-legging a parrot, bro.
Oh, my God. Looking like burnt matches. They're hilarious. I love those guys. My favorites. All right? I love those little skinnies.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
The influx of the grunge blowing the hair metal away.
Right. And I was at it, man. I was at those guys.
You saw it firsthand.
Yeah.
And you were there when there was only 300 people in the audience.
Yeah.
You were rarely there at the beginning.
Yeah.
So, but if you apply that to comedy, and this is what I think. Every time comedy either gets quote-unquote reinvented or there's like an influx of new, and I would say this in court, truth serum in my veins, hand on the Bible, I think it always is worse. Like every time, Lisa Lampanelli and I were talking about like when Vanity Fair goes, here are 8 comics to keep an eye on, you're like, I don't know who even these people are.
Right.
And they're like all hip. They're all from Brooklyn or Silver Lake. They all got handlebar mustaches.
Right.
And everything they say is so ironic. And you're like, do you guys realize the fucking Brian Regan is still walking the earth?
Yes.
Joey Diaz, Ralphie, me. I'll put my, like, fuck it. Go out there and crush.
Why not put you on the list? Comedy Central did.
Yes, right.
Word. Marinate on it. Oh, my God. I just got 3.
Yeah, Big Mike brought in
6
some water.
shots of
agua.
Yeah, water. I got 6 ounces and 3 cups. We
don't spill it on Vito's board. He'll turn full werewolf. Never go full werewolf.
No doubt, man. Vito, you got to be like Armenian, right? Italian. Oh, same thing. Moors.
Here's the years ago. They did so much fucking. They changed the bloodline forever.
They changed blonde blue forever.
And I'm not shitting on new comics.
No, it's not that.
You and I are both friends with young up-and-coming comics that do it the right way. They'll drive very long distances. They'll work for no money. They'll put in the hustle.
They'll
hand
joke.
out flyers. They'll do
and
anything
they create jokes.
And they can break balls.
They have camaraderie.
Right.
They can do anything. They can write clean, dirty, about other things, topical, local, relative to them, love-like
relationship. Fire alarm just went off. Go back on stage. Can you talk for 5 minutes about what just happened?
Exactly.
If somebody sneezes, do you say, God bless you? Are you present?
Have you ever been in a bar fight? Have you ever been, have you ever seen a bar fight? I did a theater show in Visalia where a fight broke out in the balcony and the fucking guy died.
That makes it
Has
awesome.
anybody been killed at your fucking shows? No. Has anybody in your show's audience lived a life?
In Williamsburg, Brooklyn? With their micro brews and their handlebar mustaches?
Okay,
I'm wearing a Hello Kitty t-shirt because I think it's funny. Let me tell you something.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to dress ironically.
I have no irony.
I shop at thrift shops.
I do this on stage. And my wife wrote famously, just because you bought it at a thrift shop doesn't mean it's not a fucking uniform. Okay?
Yeah.
And if I wear a Hello Kitty t-shirt, it's because I love the fuck out of Hello Kitty.
Exactly.
It means I've been up for about 2 days
watching. I'm trying to get
that
booked in Tokyo. That's what that says, nigga. Okay? All right? That's exactly what that says. Okay? If I'm rocking the Hello Kitty,
South Korea,
I better be on like Japan Got Talent. Okay? Something. I'll come in second. I done lost to an Asian once. I'll lose to another one.
Oh.
Jack, I ain't mad. Okay? I'll take it.
But it seems like when comedy... And I'll say this to any of their faces, but I don't really know them because they don't play. I'm out doing. That's the thing about comics. We're never in the same place, same time.
Right.
Rarely. That's why I love doing the podcast with comics.
Yeah.
But like you said, like a fight breaks out at your show. Like I remember being at the Ontario Improv here in California. Mm-hmm. Cops come in with tasers and flashlights, like an episode of Criminal Minds.
Yeah, man.
Shit was bananas. But it always seems like when it's like, here they are, like New York Times does it. I'm asking you this, Ralphie, because me and Lampanelli just spoke about this. And she said in Vanity Fair, She goes, I don't know who that is, but good for them. And I had an epiphany speaking with Lampanelli going, hold on a second. You and me both don't know who Vanity Fair is telling us the next great comic is. That is an actual statistical impossibility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we all know who Hannibal Buress is.
Yeah.
We all, like, anybody that hit that meteor on the way up, even if you don't like them,
right?
We all know who it is because they're doing something to shake the cage.
Right.
But when you're following around these fucking
I think
guys,
that kid's funny, though, man. Hannibal, I've never even met him. I think he's really, really funny.
I think he's funny, too. That's my point.
Yeah,
exactly. He's funny.
Exactly. But then you see somebody else that they start calling the next coming.
How about when they say it to somebody that's not a comic? Like they say it about Amy Poehler. I'm like, Amy Poehler ain't a comic.
Right.
Bill Murray's not a comic.
Exactly.
Chris Farley was not a comic. One of the greatest comics of all time.
Right.
He was a comic. Anyway, but the hipster thing, I think you really hit it. Like, have you lived a life?
No, they haven't. They haven't lived a life. They lived at mama's house until most of them went to college and lived in the fake world of college. Okay, and then after that fake world, they're so entrenched in this is who I am that they moved to another fake world, Silver Lake, Brooklyn, wherever, any college town where they didn't want to leave. Austin, unfortunately, Nashville's getting it a little bit now. Denver's got it really bad, and they just stay. And they all want to be cave painters. Not everybody can be a cave painter, baby. Some people got to go out and throw a spear, Jack, and get rid of eating. Okay, somebody's got to fucking go out there and fucking build a transmission and make a wall and fucking build a house. You can't have a whole generation of white people thinking they're just gonna coast through fucking life, Jack. It's like these motherfuckers have never split cordwood. They ain't never fucking worked. They ain't dug no holes.
You cleaned a fish.
Have you cleaned a fucking fish? Could you live outside of a realm of a Starbucks within 7 miles of you? Could you manage to...
But I'm a headliner.
Right. You're a headliner.
I'm a big shot.
You're a cave painter, baby. Okay?
Fuck that. I'm the tip of the spear.
You think you are. You're a cave painter going,
me?
Hey, man, you're a cave painter. We are stand-ups. We leave art forever.
But I would say you and I, we've earned the right to sit in the cave and
we
paint.
threw our spears, Jack. We threw our spears. We found our cave.
Scared me for a minute.
We did our shit. You know, we've had our time.
Too. You got 2 caves.
I got 2 caves and a mobile cave. I got Dave Matthews' old cave.
All right? That's right. You got Dave Matthews, the one that dropped his shit into the Chicago River.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you go around on a bus because, first of all, the cave painting analogy blew my mind. Listen to these commercials. We'll come right back.
Geico presents Fan Mail to a Pig.
Dear Maxwell, first off, hope you are well. And I am. Seems like all you do is promote Geico's web and app abilities. And while I really enjoyed your last commercial where you talked about how I could take a photo of my VIN number and add it to my account all via my Geico app, I've got to think it doesn't leave you much time for anything else. Do tell. Sincerely, Miranda Morgan. Well, Miranda, thank you for asking. And this Geico spokespig does have time to do other things. For instance, I do a lot of
VIN scanning to add a car, just a tap away on the Geico app.
You know that feeling you get when you can get things done with just a click of your mouse? It can't get more convenient than that. And now you can even get your mailing and shipping done without leaving your desk, thanks to Stamps.com. Stamps.com turns your PC or Mac into your own personal post office that never closes, ever. Talk about convenient. Buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter or package using your computer and printer. Then just hand your mail to the mailman or drop it in a mailbox, and you'll never have to go to the post office again. I use Stamps.com, and it saves me so much time, and I love it, and I want you to try it too. Right now, use my last name, Mohr, M-O-H-R, for this special offer. It's a no-risk trial plus $110 bonus offer that includes a digital scale, calculates exact postage for letters and packages, and up to $55 free postage. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in Mohr, M-O-H-R. Stamps.com, enter Mohr. When I drive, I want excitement behind the wheel. That's why I choose Shell V-Power Premium Gasoline, and I experience a drive that comes alive. Shell V-Power removes an average of 60% of performance-robbing gunk on intake valves left by low-quality premium gasolines. Hey, man, I drive a lot for a living. I can't have gunk in my engine. That's why I got that Shell V-Power Premium, baby. Starts with your very first tank. Now you can save big on Shell fuels. Just sign up free for the Fuel Rewards Network program and receive at least 3 cents per gallon instantly on every single fill-up. For a full offer and details, visit fuelrewards.com.
Geico presents Strange Savings Stories. Sam Tucker woke to find crop circles in his cornfield that spelled out the word Geico. Was this a message sent by aliens? Sam went to geico.com and saved hundreds of dollars with great discounts. He woke the next day to find new crop patterns had formed. They spelled out, "You the man." It seems the aliens were pleased indeed.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
The cave painting analogy blew my mind, and that's why I just love talking to comics, because I don't know any other comics. Like there's Buddy Hackett told me, him and Bob Newhart actually told me this through Buddy, and then Buddy Hackett and I had a conversation about it. I made that way more confusing. Bob Newhart said,
was talking to you.
Headlining comics is the second smallest club in the world aside from living presidents. And when he said, but he said comics, but he didn't mean every comic on a mic at the place in the valley and that place and the comedy store on Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday. He meant what you and I know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The kind of comic. And what he left unsaid, and the fact that he shared it with me let me know, like, wow, this guy's like fucking sharing shit with me. It was cool. Right. And you knew Buddy.
Yeah.
Well.
Yes.
And those guys, like, I
got one of his pistols.
Huh?
Sherry gave me one of his pistols.
Why didn't I get any of his fucking pistols? I used to sleep
call
there.
Sherry.
I know, but then you got to work for a cat charity.
That's okay. You like cats.
I do?
You do. You like cats and you like dogs.
Man. What's the greatest pistol you've ever received? From Barry and Buddy Hackett, man. So you actually opened for Nirvana.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And I got to open for, and the crazy thing was.
Who was better live, Pearl Jam or Nirvana?
Pearl Jam.
Really?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I couldn't understand, because there wasn't enough people for the sound to be great. You know, it needed the 2000 to make it sound great. It was the International Ballroom in Houston. It wasn't that great. And I thought actually his vocals were the weakest part of that band.
Kurt's?
Yeah.
Well, you definitely caught him on a bad night, because when I saw them rehearse Rape Me and Heart Shaped Box on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, now that was like
studio.
2.5 years later. When they were practice,
that's after Nevermind.
Yeah, that was.
But
that
you
was
would think
after
they'd be
the
better
wave.
when you saw them, because they would have had the hunger. They hadn't broke.
They were more refined, bro. When I saw them, like I thought this. God damn it, wife. All right. All right. Sorry. I think every guy with a phone says that once in a while. You're talking, you're doing something. God damn it. Okay. I think that I thought that Smells Like Teen Spirit was gonna make them a fucking hit band. Okay, but I thought one hit. Okay, because there's two songs that I thought were, because I didn't know them. You know, I'm hearing this all for the first time, and I'm hearing it on the Wings, and Grohl was cool to me, and the other cat was cool.
Christopher Vassell.
Yeah.
Grohl is known for being super cool.
Yeah.
I had a run-in, not negative. I had a conversation with Cobain on Saturday Night Live.
You did?
Yeah.
All I got was, you're very talented, but I couldn't get to him, get close to, because he fucking stunk, man. He fucking smelled like bad B.O. I'd never smelled dirt
Cobain.
shit like white people like that before.
At Saturday Night Live, they do their songs, and then in between songs, like all I wanted to be every week was just next to the band. That's all I wanted to do.
Right.
And they were the star. I knew.
We saw you at the end of the show.
Always
you always been that's the
I go to
band.
Billy Corgan wave.
Yeah.
People go, did Jay Mohr join Smashing Pumpkins? Hey, he plays Darcy. And so Cobain goes by, and I said, hey, great set. And for some reason, he just stopped and turned around. He was in like that pajama top that he always wore, and he was in his costume that you know, that you're picturing right now, and like a flipper T-shirt. And he goes, thanks. What do you do here? And I go, well, I'm a featured performer which is like being a cast member. But in order for me to be like a cast member, I kind of have to like write material for it. This is like as they're moving sets back and forth next to us. I go, but I have to like write for other people in order to. He goes, so you get to write just sketches for other people? And I said, yeah. And he goes, wow, that's kind of like being a songwriter. And I knew he would have traded places with me in fucking 1 second.
Yeah.
Like his life was so far down the fucking tubes with that lunatic.
Yeah.
And with everything.
I think the guy was just spiraling, man. I mean,
I think also as it's how your hard drive's installed. I think you're born damaged, and if you get into a certain lifestyle and you're surrounded by fucking loons, Grohl could be, you know,
an insurance salesman. He could be a fucking high
he's
school
gonna fucking party. He's gonna have he could bar fight like we're talking about. He's lived a life.
He's lived a life. He's lived.
I was so fucked up in the head when I was on Saturday Night Live and on chemicals, booze and pot mostly. Now, you know, I always joke like about drugs, but it was booze. That at the after party, I walked up to Dave Grohl with a joint in my hand at like a restaurant. Mm-hmm. I had like a Louisville Slugger in my hand. And I go, hey, man, great set. Do you want to go outside and smoke this joint with me? And he goes, kind of doing the family thing, man. And then I realized, like, I was so hyper-focused on, like, Dave Grohl's eyes. Like, if he was just, like, a fucking cyclops, I was only staring at this middle of his head. And then, like, I kind of focused out, and he had his fucking grandma under one arm. And, like two nieces that are, like, 5 and 6 years old under the other arm, and his mom. And he goes, kind of doing the family thing, man.
Oh, man.
Like, tucks his hair behind his ear. Like, kind of doing the family, chewing gum. Kind of doing the family thing, man. And I went home and I realized I am so fucking nuts. I didn't see human beings. They were right there next to Grohl. I just fucking, hey, man, you're the fucking... I was just magnetized on Grohl.
When was this?
First year, 93.
Oh, wow.
Right after you saw him in Houston.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I tell you, they... you know what I thought was strange? Their fucking craft service. Their fucking craft service blew my fucking mind. It was 12 hot dogs, no mustard, no ketchup.
Mustard burns my stomach.
Yeah.
He said heroin.
He said it would
my
fucking hurt his
You're
throat.
a fucking heroin addict. That's why
it
you
was
shoot
12
heroin.
fucking hot dogs, and then like two
Suck that
boxes of
cock.
Little Debbie's. Okay.
Wait, I interrupted you.
Yeah, and like 4 or 5 boxes of Little Debbie's. Okay, and then just fucking candy bars, like but
White
not
trash,
like,
Washington State. Perfect. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and like shit beer, like Rainier. That's what they had to have. Rainier beer. Okay, that's what they kept on doing. And I was like,
don't act like you weren't hanging around that table like, I'm going to take two.
Dude, trust me, when I got done, there was 6 hot dogs, Nick. Okay, trust that. Believe it. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. All right, and a couple oatmeal cream pies right in the pocket. All right, no worries. All right, but I'm telling you.
Cheerios.
Yeah. But that was... It was such a weird like thing that I opened for them in a week, okay, for Nirvana and Pearl Jam in 1 week, okay.
How about how great this venue is?
Yeah.
Like,
They're bringing in Pace Concerts was bringing in all this stuff, and Pace Concerts eventually became Live Nation, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they were thinking ahead then when everybody else like Bill Graham and all these had this other way of thinking. You know, they were doing just Texas shows, and they were doing them cool and getting cool people and promoting, and they had a street team, and it's like there was sections of Houston that was like hip, that was grunge before grunge had blown up everywhere. It's like it was like a rebellion against the hair of the 80s, and Houston's blue collar, and that's what, you know. You can't fucking have that long hair when you're working at fucking a refinery, Jack.
You know? Be grunge and work at a refinery.
Yeah. You are grunge when you work at you come home, you grungy.
You know what's amazing is, you know, I'm a Jersey guy, obviously.
Right.
When you watch any concert footage of Springsteen, like 78, every douchebag at a club in Hollywood tonight is trying for hours to look like he looks like on the cover of Darkness on the Edge of Town.
Without a doubt, man.
Fucking V-neck, white T-shirt, black leather jacket, and his hair's fucked up. Why? I got news for you assholes, because he was up all night fucking working, and John Landis finally said, you have to hold still for a photo, and they just ripped through fucking 3 rolls of film and they picked one against the goddamn fucking wallpapered kitchen.
Yeah.
Like right now, just look up on your computer, Darkness on the Edge of Town, the album cover. That is as cool as a human being can look. Yeah. And there was no effort. None.
No, because he was
and he had the
working.
little rosary, like the beaded rosary, like every douche, hipster, asshole.
They're all doing it, bro.
Guy at like the Sky Bars trying to look like, they don't even know what they're trying. If you said, what are you trying to look like, Springsteen? They would like laugh like,
oh my God,
like,
really?
Why?
Like I'm trying to look old? Man.
Like, no, bro, that Springsteen was, and like you wanted, because you said grunge and fitting in like at a I thought of Springsteen Factory, like guys that look cool. Way before anybody knew how fucking cool that in 2014, that's still the look.
That's still the look, man.
And you
40 years
walk
ago.
around looking if you wear like, especially you brought up Texas, and a lot of these listeners are in Texas and in Bakersfield, and they're out there like at an oil rig working their dicks off.
Fuck yeah.
You can wear the fucking jeans with the goddamn duct tape on them and the boots and that shirt, and no one's gonna go, what are you all, grunge?
Right.
It's not like, I know like if you walk down Hollywood Boulevard, it's gonna be like, who's the grunge guy? But if you're out there working for a living, it's interesting, like the looks that stayed.
Yeah.
Like the 50s, blue jeans, white T-shirt.
Yeah.
That will never not be, like a woman has to have
because men are the lowest maintenance fucking wearers, and that's what we'll always go to. And so handsome men will always wear that, and it will always be in style.
Women have to have the black cocktail dress.
Exactly.
That every woman
because it always looks great because it makes them look skinnier.
Dress. Every guy. You wear they got to be dark jeans. Don't go out there like Obama throwing out the first pitch in your fucking mommy jeans.
Or yeah, oh my God, what was that, man? It was like,
how
hey,
are
you a black
country?
guy? Are you real? That's that white part, dude. That's that white. You know, so Trump's always worried about that black part. I'm worried about that white part.
One of my parents is white.
I'm gonna wear these.
Jeans out on the
my mom was a white mom, so I'm wearing these white mom pants.
How about a country we could sit here and go, what a dick?
Yeah, right.
Fucking in Russia, Putin be ass raping
no shit. Yeah, he'd be here now. He'd ride up bare-chested on his fucking horse. What a fact. He'd invade my asshole saying he wants my Crimea. It's just a route to Crimea.
I'd be blowing a Doberman for his
dirty fucking Russians. Can I just tell you this?
Doberman dick in mouth. No.
I have hated fucking Russians my whole life.
Ever since that Sopranos episode.
Way before that, dude.
Oh, really?
Oh, man. I'm taking the shit back to 84, Nick, when they killed fucking Swayze and Red Dawn. Okay? All right, they did. They killed fucking Swayze and Red Dawn. Fuck those motherfuckers. Dirty cocksucking Russians.
Not make money?
I don't know, man.
Why are we yelling?
I don't know. I just get worked up about fucking dirty Russians, man.
We're from each other. We're screaming.
They killed Soda Pop, Pony Boy, fucking put Baby in the corner. Fuck those motherfuckers, man. Cocksucking dirty Russians. Fuck them. You smell like shit cigarettes. You're wearing a sweater in the summer. Smoked fish. A diesel Mercedes. You fucking dirty cocks.
All right. Who smells worse, Russians or Kurt Cobain?
Oh, man.
There's a fun. What am I, Ken Ober? Dead, alive, or Canadian? Russian or Kurt Cobain? Who smells worse?
Oh, man, you're blowing my mind, man. Okay, oh, God. I have to say, because there's only one Kurt Cobain, and he's dead, all right?
Well, now he probably smells worse.
Maybe now. In 2014, he smells worse than the majority of Russians. But at the time, live to live, stink to stink, the Russians got it. Got it. Stink to stink, they got it.
Jeff Ross had the best fucking line at the Courtney Love roast. He goes, how is it Kurt Cobain looks better than you right now? Fucking in her face. And she started to do that, like, appalled shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you signed up for a roast, lady. It's over.
Okay.
That's a wrap.
All right, let me just say something else, man, because you brought up a very fucking good point. Know when you're an audience, okay, girls, you got to fucking check the shit at the door. And guys that are girls, you got to check your shit at the door, too, okay? This is a comedy club, okay? I did a total joke last night where I was saying, we've got real fucking problems in this world. You know, we're worried about real shit, okay? And they're still nervous about gays getting married. Have you ever been married? All right? And I said, we got fucking Alibaba and the 40 Thieves over there fucking flying carpets, whacking people with Aladdin swords, okay? All right? And this fucking two tan guys that are hairier than fucking Teen Wolf over here, okay? All right? Okay?
Becoming a star.
All right? And more hairier than Teen Wolf. We're like, oh, did that just happen? And I'm like, oh, are you Middle Eastern? They go, I'm Jordanian. And then the guy goes, I'm Iraqi. And I go, hey, you're here. Okay? You understand?
You're all right.
All right, guess what?
You're safe.
They'll fucking Alibaba you too, motherfucker. All right? They'll Alibaba us all. They don't give a fat baby's dick. They're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? All right? And they go, no, that was a racist comment. I go, what was? The flying carpets. I'm like, okay, oh, whoa, okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right. So,
Carpets are racist.
okay, so I'm bringing a racist comment talking about a magic carpet that was popular story for like ever attributed to your people because it was your story
for children.
Yeah, for children. Okay, and nothing. These people are living, like they're like 700 years ago, where they think a magic carpet's fucking real. All right.
Well, and in fairness, I'll let you off the hook a little. In perspective, 700 years ago in the United States, there was Native Americans. They were praying to the sun and the earth.
And the earth, and so being peaceful and being one with themselves.
I'm just saying, like, so, if you thought a carpet could fucking take off and travel you to a genie lamp, it's not.
Yeah. Well, I got to be honest with you. Maybe the Indians is on to something more. I mean, them Indian religions, I dig it, man. It makes more sense to me sometimes than.
So these guys really got freaked out at your show.
Yeah, man. And then that shit spread throughout. As soon as one person said something, I saw the craziest shit I've ever seen. I saw phones coming up recording my set. And I'm like, oh, you niggas are trying to get me on the fucking racist shit? Oh, okay. Well, here, let me do something else. All right? Fuck. And I took off my fucking shirt. There's your fucking picture. Now, guess what? I'm fat. You're Middle Eastern. All right? You're black. We've all got fucking something, baby. We've all got something. All right? Look, you can't act like this. This sensitivity is what's going to get us all killed.
Yeah.
Okay? Being too sensitive and being too open and everyone's wonderful and everything, it's not the real world.
This ain't Candy Crush.
Yeah, it's not Candy Crush. It's
Why?
Fucking, we live in L.A. and we're very, very fortunate. But those hipster fucks, all right, they don't live in the real world, bro. They don't live in it.
I was in West Palm, and people were. I haven't had this. I've had people not laugh every once in a while. It's a weird show, and it takes you a long time. You know this, Ralphie. At Ralphie_May on Twitter. Hashtag that shit. Hit him up. Let him know you love him on Mohr Stories. Here's the thing. Like, every once in a while, you'll do a show, and they ain't laughing the way you're used to them laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes you, I'm going to make a guess, 15 years to learn to not go, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Right.
People?
Don't hit the panic button.
Just keep going. And then when you're done, that crowd is always the crowd that gives you
loves you the
ovation.
most. Yeah.
Because they were watching like a Broadway show.
Exactly.
So just keep riding it out, ride it out.
Yep.
But so I'm used to the every once in a while corporate gigs. It's not a big like laughing crowd. It's like it's more of like a show. Like they've seen a Broadway show. West Palm Beach, like every other show, for some reason. Oh. And I said to the crowd, I would rather you
got to change your opener.
I would rather my opener.
Yeah.
Really?
Opener.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. You need someone to go
I don't
in
know
there
who
and
it
bust
was.
their cherry.
I showed up late every day.
Yeah.
I hated fucking West Palm Beach, and I'm never coming back. Fucking can't sell out one show in my own fucking neighborhood.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I'll go to Portland twice a year.
Yeah, man, Portland's a great town, man.
And I told the audience, I go, when you guys moan, I would rather you shit in your hand and run on stage and rub it in my face. That would be less bothersome to me. And I go home back to the hotel, the W in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
And I told my wife, I go, I can't fucking figure this shit out. I go, they're like
Why didn't
moaning.
Have you staying at the fucking Shutters? Or not the
Oh, because once I'm in a hotel, I don't move. I'll take the hour drive. I don't give a shit. I'm not packing all my shit and going.
Okay,
and
you need an assistant too.
I told my wife, I don't need shit.
You do, Jack.
Listen, but I told my wife, I told them, shit in your hand, run up here and rub it in my face. And she goes, and then you should have said, because she's like the fucking queen of tech. She goes, and then come back tomorrow night, because the first 12 minutes is going to be incredible. Just explaining you guys rubbing shit in my face.
So last night,
you won't believe what happened.
Listen to this, guys. I told them, you don't like this, but run up here and rub shit.
Here's what I love about comedy. 29 years in, and you're about to teach me something. You think it was because of the opener there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a good guy.
Someone...
He didn't do anything out of the weird.
No, that's the problem.
It's either when it's like Dean Del Rey, Daryl Wright, usually those are the two guys. Everything's always up and running. Then everybody knows them from the radio show and the podcast. But this, when I go on the road and they go, who do you want to open for you? I don't want anything to do with that fucking business. That's the club's business. Just get Joe Macatelli or Mindy, Mackie, Mookie,
Because you've been burned.
Yes.
You used to know this. You used to know this. Get the best in front of you. They'll make you better. They'll give the show better, and you'll make more money because your name's on it, and everybody will come and go, that Jay Mohr show fucking blew my mind.
I used to have to follow Ralphie May for 2 years.
Yeah.
This fucking fat fuck would go on stage.
Brutalizing.
Fucking destroy.
I go, because I bust his balls. I gave him because I have something new, and I'm like, and it's been killing. Other places he hasn't seen it yet. And I'm like, hey, you want me to take it easy tonight? Fuck that, motherfucker. Okay, I would play into that whole competition shit he's got, okay? And I'm talking to you like you're not here. I'm talking to fucking Teen Wolf, okay? All right? Yeah, I'd play into your competition.
At Vito Violante.
Okay.
Go and see what Teen Wolf looks like.
You are a
hairy bastard.
You would go, fuck that. Fuck that. You bring the shit. Get a standing O, motherfucker. I want to fuck you up. Fuck this.
And he would get
fuck that. And I go, okay, all right, no problem. And
it was literally like you go through a corn maze. You know them corn mazes like at Halloween time? But then when you get at the end of the corn maze, you're at the bottom of a 30-foot well. And there's like some rocks to help you get out on the side. Like that's where I started the show in a fucking corn maze with a well at the end of it every night.
I mean, the
I'm like, hey, keep it going for Ralphie, right? Isn't Ralphie great? And then when they started flooding for Ralphie, it was like surfing. I would just catch that wave and go, yeah, that was fun, man. Fucking.
But you performed at other level, bro. At other level. You were flying around. You were it would make you sell a joke harder than I'd ever seen you sell a joke.
Or sell it on less than you sell it ever. Like it's both.
Yeah, it's both. But that's what I mean.
Sometimes
it's dialing in. Yeah,
so much.
You know, Dr. Dre does this when he's making. You know what I mean? Moving the knobs. Yeah, that's how you have to do. You have to bring stuff down and bring it up. But you would perform harder and better and be more pumped up and be in a great mood. You know, you had it bad at home. Okay, at that time. All right, and I mean bad. And you've never talked about how bad it really was. And you know what? That's fucking class.
Took the rearview mirror off my car.
Yeah.
We move forward, as they said.
Yes. And you know what? I always admire that about you because you're one of the few comics that let an ex off, okay, that was in a bad relationship and didn't take it to the stage. You were pretty smart about that. And it was probably what kept you sane because you were in a place where probably it wasn't easy to be sane, okay, at that time, all right? And if you didn't know you wouldn't know that. Oh, he's fucking, you're coming off, you're doing fucking 2 movies a year, fucking, oh, it's JJ, it's fucking, oh, he's the big shit, king shit of Turtle Island, you weighed 165 pounds, you got fucking abs at the ass, fucking full head of blonde hair, and like everything in town.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, no shit. All right, and
abs
it's like
and
me pushing you like that was making you better, and you were like this is like home. Like I can be here. And because of that, you did so much for me without me asking and without you ever thinking it was a reciprocation. It was like we're just buddies. We're friends. But you saw me as a friend that fucking needed help, and you give me money. And you taught me something. You go, I'll never want to hear about this money again.
It ain't alone.
I never want to hear about this money again. I never want to fucking, you don't worry about this fucking at all. You pay your bills, you get your shit, you know, out there, write me a joke. You said, write me a joke. And I did. I wrote you the fucking, you loaned me at a time when I needed it. You came in with you had it in a bag, okay, in a brown bag on my and
I don't remember this.
Okay, you came into my you just walked. You didn't even knock. You know, in my apartment. It was a clubhouse.
You had all the drugs.
Yeah, exactly. And it was the clubhouse. It was just weed.
One time I was waiting for you to come home outside your house.
Yeah.
And some girl from the Laugh Factory, like a waitress, pulled up. And she was just driving home.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Is that Jay Mohr?" And I go, "Hey, what?" Like, I don't know what's going on. I go, "What's up?" She goes, "What is, like, your pot dealer live here or something?"
Yeah.
And I was literally waiting for you to come home to buy pot from you. And I'm like, no, I'm babysitting for a friend.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Came out to stand.
That's probably what she was there too.
I just wanted to look at this tree for a minute.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. That's beautiful. All right. But you gave me, it was like $2,200 in cash in there. And it wasn't from the bank because it wasn't all consecutive. It wasn't in a row. It was your spare cash. You just had fucking take a pile.
That was a long time ago.
Dude, let me tell you. You take this. You go like this. Boom. Because I always have a nigga roll. Okay? You put this out there like that. All right? And you just go, take it. Take it. And you blew my mind. And I go, I got to write him a whole routine. I got to write him a whole thing with an act out and everything. And that's when I was like, it was like the next week, later on in that same week that you saved my fucking life, we were working Irvine, and we were in the green room, and I go, "Man, did I tell you about that? I like to watch porn by a big screen TV because it makes me feel like I'm next." Yeah. All right? And you go, "Oh, that's awesome. Where did you do?" And you took that and you acted it out, and we did that. And then the next week, you were on the Tonight Show, and you did that 5-minute us talking about that as a Tonight Show. And it's like, you were so cool. You had nothing but charity, giving me that money, expecting nothing. Took something so freely as a gift back to do it on the Tonight Show. I was like, this is...
Well, it's selfish, too. Don't act like I'm Mr. Magnanimous. When you go on the Tonight Show, you once you do... I've done it 21 times. And once you hit, like, your 8th appearance, you go, I have absolutely zero material left. So the fact that you dropped that in my lap as Tracy Fist, the segment producer's calling me, it worked. So
yeah, but it was...
Don't act like, you know what, I'm going to hook Ralphie up and do this bit on the Tonight Show. I
think it was... like I said, you say it was selfish because you needed material. I say it was because you thought of my gift to you as yours now, not as a gift, but this is something I bought you something not only that you liked, that you could use.
Well, yeah, that was the
and it was like you helped me and I helped you, all right. And it's like I didn't keep any of that money. That money just kept other people at bay. You know, it kept all the shit at bay. It kept the landlord at bay. Fucking bill collectors.
That joke is just like the money. Because I don't think
exactly.
I haven't said that joke in 15
exactly.
years.
You'll never say that joke again.
Yeah.
All right, but it was like we needed it at that time, at that point, and it's just like I tell people this when they fucking start coming at me with fucking whatever, you know. I find you one of the more polarizing people.
What? That's what I was.
And exactly.
I don't know why. When my name comes up specifically on like Rogan's podcast. And I've never said anything but nice things about Joe Rogan.
I saw him last night. He was great.
I tweet all the time that he's the Vin Scully of commentating for fights.
And it looks like the Vin Diesel.
I've literally never said a negative word about Joe Rogan in my life. And his fucking crowd. Yeah. Absolutely 10 a day.
Yeah.
Hack thief, you fucking motherfucker, eat shit, you cunt, fuck you.
Right.
And I don't understand it. Because you know what I do? I stay at home. I don't go to the club. You never see me in a magazine at a fucking premiere to breed jealousy. Like, look at this guy who thinks who he is at the fucking red car. I don't fucking do shit. I go and watch Law and Order with my wife.
Man,
so I don't know why I'm fucking polarizing because all I'm doing is fucking minding my own business. Why am I even being spoken about ever?
That's
back then. I understand it because I had a big mouth and I was fucking.
But bro, they take. Like you said the Dougie Stanhope thing to me before, okay? You just say, hey, nice car, all right?
Yeah. Doug, for the listener.
Doug Stanhope is one of the greatest comedians working today. Really, really funny. A brilliant comedian.
Good.
Really?
Yeah.
You should really watch his new stuff.
Watch a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's a good comic.
Yeah.
Every time I would watch Rogan's podcast on the Ustream, I would find out a different guy that fucking hates me. I'll watch it and they'll go, Stanhope would go like, he's a fucking cunt. And I'm like, I haven't spoken. Last time I saw Doug Stanhope,
now you also have to take that with a grain of salt too, because I know Dougie really well. Really, really well. He saved my life too, okay? Dougie would call a cat a cunt for not coming quick enough. And he would also he called his mom a cunt.
This wasn't that, Ralphie. You know what I'm talking about. It's fucking comics throwing shit around.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I lost one of my best friends on that fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Ever. One of my all-time best friends.
I know.
Who I've left messages for, no fucking reply.
No.
And Al Madrigal fucking doesn't like me. How do I know that? Because I do listen to Rogan's podcast because I fucking like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Let's put a fucking banner out.
You like science.
Jay Mohr likes Joe Rogan.
Yes,
okay?
exactly.
That's it. I don't know how else to spin it for all you Death Squad guys that want to create this fucking thing.
Right.
I like
And a lot
Joe.
of the guys on the whole fucking Death Squad thing, you're big fans.
And when I met Joe at April Foolishness like 3 years ago, we got along great. And it was fine. How are you? Great, cool. But when I listened to his podcast, well, I know Joey Coco Diaz when I goes, I know Al Madrigal's got a big problem with him. It was to the point where like,
because Madrigal talks about it.
Al Madrigal, I went to the president of CBS, Nina Tassler, and said,
"Yeah,
you cannot fire Al Madrigal. You have to let Al Madrigal do what he wanted to do in the first place for Gary Unmarried. He was going to do like a stoner Mexican guy because we painted houses, and he would guess the color of the paint by smelling them because he smelled them all, and it was fucking. And he wrote it himself.
That's genius.
And he handed it to the network, and they were like, no. And they shoeboxed him, and they fucked him up by giving him lines like, like sitcom, like fucking Larry from Three's Company bullshit lines.
Right.
And then when they told me they were bringing in like Keenan, who I like, and Brooke Dorsey and stuff, I'm like, whoa, but you can't cut Al loose. Like who the fuck goes to the president of a network to lobby for the fucking friend?
Nobody.
But that guy fucking, unbeknownst to me, and only because I'm listening to
I don't think
Joe.
he's got the full information, bro. I think he's under full thought that you were jealous of him, that he was getting more attention, and you got rid of it.
The name of the show is Gary. I played Gary.
I know.
The name of the show was Gary.
I know.
Like,
exactly.
What the fuck?
I know. But I think he's under the thing
that's like
that you
crazy thinking.
Dude, you also have to understand.
Or crazy people around you making you crazy.
Of course, man. It's L.A., dude. You can't trust none of these motherfuckers. They're all fucking half of fags, dude.
Like, do you really think people put in his ear that I had him cut loose?
Yes.
Because he was stealing my thunder.
Yes.
And if
maybe
watched...
not stealing the thunder, but that he's been told that you had him fired. Okay?
Let me tell you something.
It's like
straight up.
You couldn't hire him and you couldn't fire him.
You and I have been friends. Like I would
right,
fucking
15 years.
I would suck your dick if I knew it would save your life.
Right.
I swear to God. Like you and I
wouldn't
love,
come though. I want you to know.
I wouldn't make it.
All right.
You and I love each other.
Right.
Okay. I'm looking right at you. I had Nina Tassler, the president of CBS, on the phone, and I told her, you can't. You have to read what Al wrote. What Al wrote, what should be on the show. Like, who the fuck does that?
Right.
And then why? I'm going to what you said about me being polarizing, because as you're going through the charity and all the friendship and me helping you, then why am I always? Adam Carolla said you are the number one to me. You're the number one comic that other comics have the hardest time admitting is funny. To me. And I said, I don't know. Maybe I used to be an asshole.
Yeah.
And he said,
yeah, you kind of were sometimes.
But East Coast, like, you're going to tell me Jim Norton and Colin Quinn didn't dial it up as much as I did?
Bro,
fucking
and
bury
the first
you.
time I went to the fucking Comedy Cellar, those guys were shit-talking me because I was a friend of yours. It was after last comic.
You're
you're
Rich Voss probably fucking took you apart.
No, Voss wasn't there. Norton,
mumble mouth,
mumble. But Norton was talking about it, and other people were talking about it.
I had Jay Mohr in here. He was hilarious, and the comic will go, "Yeah, I guess." And Carolla would actually have to go, "No, he was here like an hour ago," and it like we're still like we're crying.
Right.
And the comics that he wouldn't name would go, "Yeah, you'll see." Like, and he just he goes, now it's 10 years later. And I'm like, we'll see what?
Yeah, right. We'll
still
see
waiting for the what? What am I supposed to see?
Man, I got to tell you,
why am I so polarizing?
I think everyone has this assumption that you're Johnny Big Shot, okay? That everything is Hakuna Matata, okay? They see Nikki Cox, and they don't realize that she's a fucking actress who was a child actress who has been treated horrible by a lot of people, okay? And she just wants to fucking not have any drama in her life. And you can't blame someone when you're married to him who's been in the tabloids and had their privacy invaded so much that they might be a touch fucking guarded. Okay? So they see that you're with this trophy and the fact that she used to be with Bobcat. So you've got Bobcat going to all these fucking comic melt, Nerdist, all this shit around the people, shit talking you to other comics, okay? And then that gets blown up out of proportion. And then you add that with guys getting mad that you're a comedian at your age when you got Jerry Maguire, you're playing, you know, opposite Tom Cruise in a you know, Oscar-winning film, and then you're over here doing this film, and then they can you give them a little bit with hey man, a nice car, all right, and you're beautiful, yeah, exactly, and you're very handsome, okay, you're young, you're rich, you're handsome, all right, and these guys have fucking nothing, and they're insecure, all right, they don't have a life, they have no love, they have no fucking, you know, other than there's one person. There's actually a couple people.
Then it is my fault because wasn't sensitive to the fact. I don't know. This is going to turn into a fucking Mark Maron episode.
No, I know, right?
But then I do need to take responsibility for that because I wasn't sensitive to the fact that what I had, the times you're talking about, like when I said the stand-up
because
nice
you
car,
don't have it
in my mind.
Here.
I'm still the kid on Valley View Road in Verona breaking balls,
right?
And I'm walking in Jerry Maguire picture, Jennifer Aniston, Tom Cruise.
Right.
Here's your check.
You're a locker room guy. You were a jock.
Yeah.
You know, busting balls and fighting and stuff like that. We're still on the same team. We're still all the same. I still respect you. All right. Hey, I like what you did. You whipped my ass. You know, you win some matches, you'd lose some matches. That's how it is. You know, you win on stage, you lose on stage, but you respect the other guy. You know, but these guys weren't that type of dude, man. They weren't in sports like we were. They never had their balls busted. They didn't come from nothing. You know what I mean? The struggle wasn't as hard as it is for new comics now, and a lot of the people that we're talking about, okay, that have problems with you, as it was a different route, is what I'm saying.
I would say the struggle for me was harder than it was for Al Madrigal and Stanhope. I didn't have a car.
Right.
I'd take buses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's what you said, I got to take accountability for that, is not realizing, it's like when I'm on Saturday Night Live, and I would come home to my roommate and complain about being on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Like, that guy would literally give you his left foot and wear a fucking stump with rubber toes to be able to complain to somebody else about being on Saturday Night Live.
Right.
So I'll own that shit. But I just, look, I know where my heart is, and I've only
I can tell you, man.
I've never in my life tried to take anybody fucking. Actually, I've broken balls with the best, but I came from Colin Quinn, Rich Voss, Jim Norton,
right?
Keith
You
Robinson,
came from the Comedy Cellar,
Patrice,
yeah,
and I was always the youngest guy in my neighborhood. But I will say this: I know in my heart, I have never in my life taken someone down a peg, ever. I have never singled somebody out and done something where they go down, they dip a little bit lower in the water. Never. I know that in my heart. Ever.
Yeah.
And these fucking guys, like, all of a sudden, like, I'm like a section of their newspaper.
It's a bit much, man.
Like, all right, enough with sports. Let's go to the Jay Mohr section. Who thinks he's a cunt? Eyes have it.
The eyes have it.
But I think now it's, I don't know. I think the fact that I got the radio show and I'm not even at the clubs ever.
Don't. You know, go out with me once in a while. Go do something fun.
What would you say? Ralphie May got the Dave Matthews bus.
Yeah, man. I power watch all that shit music.
Can you imagine? Well, you can. What I'm trying to say to myself, that was to me.
Yeah.
I was thinking out loud. You fucking imagine being able to sleep and drive at the same time?
Dude.
God damn.
Dude, it's amazing. I've got a great king-size bed in the back.
Oh.
Dude, just, I'm in heaven. Just in a pillow top, just,
Holy Shore told me I needed a bus like 10 years ago. I saw him at the store, and he goes, bro, you pay a driver like $200 an hour? It's easy, bro. It's nice. And I was like, I don't know.
My driver doesn't get paid $200 an hour. Okay,
I don't know.
crazy.
I pulled a number out of the sky. I couldn't remember what it was.
No, you have a driver. He takes care of everything. He's like a maid. Okay, he's fantastic. But he's also like a maid that also picks stuff up and fixes your bus. So you don't have. He's like a mechanic too. It's awesome.
Will he wear? If I make him wear like an Indian headdress, will he wear it?
Yeah, my guy would. Super Dave. Super Dave is wearing Indian headdress.
Hey,
okay,
hey,
he's
Dave,
tripping
we're
for
crossing
everybody,
the Canadian
man.
border. Dial it back.
You know my favorite thing to do is when we're off is me and Dave. You know, Dave will come to the club sometimes, and he's quiet. He never says anything. He's like one of the quietest dudes I ever saw. But I like talking to him because it's like, hey, tell me some fun stories about being on bands tours. And he goes, all right, who you want to hear about? And I go, you got any good Motley Crue stories? Yeah, a little sexy thing. He goes, yeah, I took Motley Crue out on a tour. I was on Tommy's bus, and I got told by the tour manager, make those girls suck your dick in the driver's seat before they come on the bus. All right? And he goes, really? This is when he first got this job. He goes, make them suck your dick before they come on the bus. And he goes, that way we know they're down. All right? And there's no drama. And he goes, so what do I do? You just tell them. You just tell them. It's like, all right? And if they do, no, don't do it. All right? But if they say they will, let them on. Let them on, okay? They just want to, don't do it, okay? It's like we don't want to make out with your fucking dick, all right? But just let them on the bus, all right? And I go, are you serious? He goes, yeah. And they had a contest amongst the Motley Crue, who could fuck, they'd have who could fuck contest on tour. And this tour was a mother-daughter, okay? All right? And they all put money into a pot, okay? Everybody, crew, everybody, band, everybody, into a pot, okay? And whoever wins, okay? And Tommy won in like 2 weeks.
A mother-daughter,
okay? And then the new fuck Olympics, the new fuck Olympics was grandmother, mother, daughter. And one of the guys won. And I go, who won? Oh, I can't tell you. Dave! I pay you money. Super Dave. Tommy won. Tommy fucked at one time, okay? In like one, a grandmother, a mother, and a daughter.
What kind of fucking people are these?
Dude, I don't know, man.
On both sides.
I don't know.
And you already have like 10 million liquid because you're in Motley Crue and you're like, I won. Give me the $400.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
A fucking old lady and a fucking barely legal child.
I think it was like Mortimer and from Trading Places. It was over for those guys. It was $1. It was just it was just the.
We were shooting Seeing Other People. Jonathan Davis, who's in Korn, the lead singer of Korn. He played a crack dealer, and we're downtown, and I went on his bus just to say hi, and he's got his kid. It's the middle of the night. We're downtown. There's like a 10-year-old kid just hanging out, like playing video games on a bed. Yeah. I go, "What's up, buddy?" And I'm sitting on this bus, and I would say about 3 minutes of me and him going like, "Well, it's good to have you in the movie," because I was number one on the call sheet, and he's doing us a favor. You know, it's cool. The guy from Korn's playing a fucking guy. I go, well, just really cool to have in your movie, man. And if you need anything, anybody breaks your balls, let me know. I'll handle it. I want to get you in and out of here. I know you got shit to do. And he goes, and like about 3 minutes go by, I get the fucking heebie-jeebies. Like some Scooby-Doo shit. Like I got a fucking chill up my back. And I got the heebie-jeebies like crazy. And I'm almost like disoriented, like panic attack, right?
Yeah.
But I wasn't having no panic no more, right? There's like a 10-year-old on a bed. It became like this Kubrick movie. There's like a little 10-year-old on a bed. The only light is the fucking PlayStation lighting up his face in that weird bed in the back of the coach. Jonathan Davis is blocking my way out with them fucking crazy dreads. White cat with dread. All the artwork, floor to ceiling, John Wayne Gacy paintings. And I didn't realize it until I got off the bus and somebody goes, did you see, you went on the bus? I go, yeah, why? They go, you didn't see those John Wayne Gacy paintings? He has like all of the paintings that John Wayne Gacy, with like 40 raped boys in his crawl space. He does fucking clowns in prison and he sells them.
Yeah.
And Jonathan from Korn has like 20 of them. And I was just on a bus and the fucking negative vibes coming off a fucking clown painting. I didn't even know what it was. And when they told me he had John Wayne Gacy paintings on his bus.
That's it, man.
I got the heebie-jeebies. But I don't know what's worse, a John Wayne Gacy painting or fucking a grandmother, a mother, and a daughter. Because somebody's about to die and somebody just was 18.
Yeah. I'm not sure they were 18.
Russell
I'm not
Brand,
sure.
that's even
that's
what I'm talking about.
Too.
Russell Brand had the best line on his show,
generational-
Branded, when it was on FX.
Yes.
He goes, "Here's a magazine called Barely Legal," or another way to put it is almost illegal.
Yeah, right.
It's great because I hate that shit.
Yeah. It's so creepy.
Like, I just turned 18. I'm like, well, then you're fucking grossing me out.
And you're going to fuck like shit. Let's be honest. Ow, ow. When they say ow, that hurts. At 18, the little paper cut giant ain't even full growed yet. Okay? You know, it's a little paper cut. Okay?
Where are you performing, Ralph?
I am in all over the place,
Paper
man. Just go to
cut giant.
www.ralphiemay.com. I am all over the place. I've got a new tour. I'm on.
Great grandmother.
I am.
I got a challenge.
Great. Oh, I don't think that's possible, man.
I got a challenge for you.
No.
I'm not gonna say great grandmother.
Okay. All
right. Sisters, any age combination. Everybody has to be legal.
Right.
And Rainier beer.
Oh, I can't do it. I'm married. I'm happily married. I couldn't bang out sisters.
Give me the money.
But I have. I haven't bet you, okay? But
I can trick him. Maybe an edible kicked in. He just hands you that 2,200 back.
Oh man, I do owe him money. Okay. I gotta tell you, I think that what the fuck? I lost my track.
I don't know either. We're talking about Rainier beer, married.
Oh yeah,
not cheating.
I'm married, but I have had sisters want to fuck me.
Really?
Yeah. The hardest part of that would probably be getting the Rainier beer. Okay, to be honest with you.
Especially in Houston.
Yeah. Well,
sisters, how that's... Oh.
Yeah, I
don't get, like, half the porn... No, all of the porn out there kind of get like, ugh. But, like, when it's like, hey, we're twins, I'm like, there's fucking...
Dude, I met
family
twins.
members eating each other's box. This isn't okay.
Yeah. This is incest.
This is bad news.
Yeah.
Like, I just turned 18. I'm old as... My pussy is a drawstring.
Yeah. Whoa.
I sound like a towel.
Yeah. I come dust. Okay. They, squiggly willy.
What sisters?
They were just, man, I've had that happen like
Was
3
it
times.
the girls from Step by Step?
No.
I fucked that up. Who are the fucking twins? The black girl twins.
I know. I remember with their curly hair.
I fucked that joke up. I would have been if I nailed that. If I landed that fucking joke, we would have been out of here.
Yeah, that would have been it. I've had sisters.
Who the fuck are famous sisters? Man, that's too hacky.
That's hacky, and bony too.
Let me tell you about the Olsen twins. Everybody shits on those two.
They're billionaires.
You see their clothing that they make?
It's beautiful.
It's amazing. Like, they don't fuck around. They go down to like LA.
Beautiful.
Like, everyone goes like, well, all they do is count their money. Like, they work harder now than they ever worked when they were doing when they were doing movies with Taylor Negron.
Yeah. That's so funny. But those girls, I mean, they should be Jamaican. You know, they've been working since they were born. They're Chinese. Chinese and Jamaican or Mexican. Those are the 3 hottest people working in the world. All right. Overall, those people, they got like, I met a Jamaican guy that swore his dad had 3 jobs growing up, 3 full-time jobs. And I go, how do you do that? He goes, his night job was a security man in a mattress gallery. All right. And that's how he would sleep. He would sleep on one of those mattresses.
Yeah.
Okay. He just changed and he was a security guard. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And then he got up in the morning, worked at an airport.
24 hours a day work.
Yeah. And then had another job.
Sleeping with your boots on.
Yeah. That's getting it done, Jack. That's man stuff, man.
I don't want to work that hard. I want to work an hour at a time.
No. Exactly. It's
RalphieMay.com.
awesome. Kind of the comedy not to sweat.
JayMohr.com.
Please come out and see a show.
Hit us up. Yeah, go see live comedy. No matter where you live, no matter if it's a comic you think you like, go. Because if you don't go, these clubs close up and they leave, and then it fucks it up for the people like me and Ralphie to want to come to your town.
Yeah.
RalphieMay.com, JayMohr.com. I love you, brother.
Love you.
Put
Thanks,
your
AJ.
name on it.
When shopping for car insurance, consider this. Geico has been saving people money on car insurance for over 75 years. So if you're serious about savings, it's simple. Go to geico.com. After 75 years, they know how to save you money.
Choose Shell V-Power Premium Gasoline. It removes an average of 60% of performance-robbing gunk on intake valves left by low-quality premium gasolines. And it starts with your very first tank. Choose Shell V-Power today and let the excitement begin.
Hello, podcast fans. Adam Carolla here. I'm leading the fight against patent trolls who are threatening this medium. It's not about me. It's about the podcast you're listening to right now. If I go down, this show could be next. Visit fundanything.com/patent troll for more information on how you can keep podcasting alive. Thank you and mahalo.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game tape.
Donuts.
If you want a battle, it's either that you will or you won't.
You know, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us.
Hey, man.
Mohr Stories Podcast, doubling up with my
rock. There was maybe like 4 modern
you
rock
down
bands
with
at the
Cinderella
time.
and the Bullet Boys?
Ugh,
I like the Bullet
garbage.
Boys though. Smooth Up Big is tight. Yeah, I like that. I don't like Cinderella at all. I can't fuck around. I can't lie. I love that shit. Man. I love that Bon Jovi. Runaway.
Oh, I love Bon Jovi. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit. That butt rock.
Yeah, I love it. I
Long
love Bon
hair.
Jovi. I got too many great memories. I finger blasted Jennifer.
Who else remembers finger fucking on the handball courts?
Dude, I finger blasted her the whole concert, bro. I had my,
Didn't she
my
have
hand
ears?
on her thigh.
Wait, didn't she have ears?
What?
Didn't she have ears at some point? Wouldn't she say, like, could you stop Bon Jovi singing?
No, that's why she loved it, bro, because Bon Jovi was singing. All right?
Oh.
We were in the pit, all right, and I had my hand on her thigh from behind, giving her the inverted Fonzie. Okay, nicey nice, one thumb work. All right? The whole this is how great it was, bro. I left that concert, my hand looked like I'd been swimming too long. Fantastic! Fantastic! That's how you do it, son. That's how finger blasted. Watch this, JJ. You just got a tip and a nod from every lesbian in America. Finally, somebody knows how to finger blast. You're goddamn right. That's a man who knows how to finger bang right there.
I like Danny sounded like Hank Hill. Finally, a man that knows how to finger bang, Peggy.
Finger bang, Peggy.
Peggy, my hand looks like I've been swimming too long. How long must I finger blast you during this Hank Hill concert?
I was banging during the boggle contest.
Come on, Peggy. Let's go on a 3-legged race. Damn it, Peggy, put the sack down.
Damn it, Peggy.
There's an Amazon banner at jaymohr.com. If you buy things at Amazon, don't go to amazon.com. Go to jaymohr.com, click the Amazon banner. Basically, Amazon just wants to know that you got there through my website. They're just keeping an eye on traffic, knowing how popular. A good friend, doubling up because it's the second time on the Mohr Stories podcast.
Third.
What?
Third. Did it once. We did it once when it was sunny, and we did it once when it was in the dark in the garage. And
Fake
look at you.
Mustache Studios.
Is that the garage?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Hit that phone for me, would you, Vito? We got a YouTube channel, Fake Mustache Studios.
Yeah.
You see me getting choked out by Forrest Griffin and
yeah,
fun stuff like
Forrest
that.
tried to choke me out. That guy. I tell you,
he was big.
He latched that big old trunk arm of his around my throat, and I didn't it felt just like hung, and then instant panic. Oh God, this is not good.
You just tap. You have no control over it.
Dude, he put me in, and he didn't put me in all the way. He was just playing, okay? And the sense of panic I got is too much for me. I couldn't be a UFC guy. I mean, because those guys, they're so well trained.
What would your nickname be?
Oh, man. Well, not War Machine, I'll tell you that. Yeah, more like Burrito Machine.
Burrito Machine?
Yeah. Ralphie, the Burrito Man. I like a burrito.
Appetite.
Yeah, right? Appetite. Yeah. Appetite for destruction. Big appetite for destruction. That's hilarious.
I'd be the gay guy.
Yeah, right.
Just going with pig shorts. I'd have half a boner of the way in. 155.
No one wants to ground and pound.
I'll start on my back. 40-0, all forfeits, man.
That's the truth.
No doubt.
But you were a wrestler, though. You were team captain wrestler in Verona.
Yeah.
All right? I mean, so you kind of like.
I got a base.
Yeah, you got a base. Like if
those guys are.
If you wanted to go after what you've done, if you had continued, you could have been a fighter. Yeah.
Oh no, I throw like I'm throwing a baseball lefty. When I throw punches, it looks like when you're throwing a baseball left-handed. Like, oh
heavens! Yeah,
those guys are nuts. But
they're nuts, bro. I've seen you fight.
We were talking about Saturday Night Live before we came on the mic, and I said my 2 years on Saturday Night Live, best musical acts ever. It was Nirvana, Cypress Hill, Aerosmith, boom, boom, boom. Like those are the first three. Then Clapton, Smashing Pumpkins came right after. It was nuts. And then Ralphie goes, "Did I tell you the time I opened for Nirvana?" And I'm like, "Wait, hold on. Let's start the mics."
Yeah, it was 1991, 92, somewhere around there, in Houston, Texas, at the International Ballroom. I was working on the old radio show in Houston, the Stevens and Pruitt Show. It was a heritage station, had a 27 share. They were fucking huge, man. They were the reason Howard couldn't come into Houston. And the Pace Concerts loved me. I wasn't that expensive. They were like, "Hey, you want to do this for us?" And it wasn't even full. The room was like, I'd say, it was a pretty big room. Like it could have held like maybe 1,500, 2,000. You know, set up like a rock show where they're all standing. You know, and maybe had 300, 400, something like that.
And that's right as Nevermind.
Yeah, and Grohl was cool. Grohl was cool. All right, he was a nice guy. I tell you, stinky Kurt Cobain, okay, was just a creepy little fuck, okay, that had his head down and stunk. And I'm from the South. I don't like long-haired dudes like that. Okay, they're stinky and long hair. It was you're dirty to me. All right, and
well, you love Jesus.
I do. He's
had long hair. He probably had
but I bet he didn't stink like that. He's a son of the Lord. Okay,
you know, you're right. That's his King of Kings.
It's the King of Kings, son. Okay, it probably smells like cinnamon and effervescence.
There ain't no Book of Kurt.
No, exactly. So funny.
Ain't no book about Kirk in your hotel drawer.
Yeah, come on. He didn't die for my sins. Okay. And so.
Hold on. Let me read the book of Butch Vig.
No way.
Went too deep. Sorry.
So they liked it, and I had this bit at the time where I would basically roast people, and then I'd say you can say anything as long as you cover it up with "love you." Okay. Oh no, I love you. Okay. And instead of that, just love you. And it just became this thing, and I blew the place apart. They love me, and then Pace Concerts after that concert goes, "Hey, why don't you try this other band? Kind of the same thing. They're from Seattle, Pearl Jam." All right, and I saw Vedder jumping off. It's in some of the concert footage. I opened that show where Vedder's jumping. Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. That would have been great. All right,
Ralphie just lays in the center of the ballroom. One time, stolen pictures on Ralphie top. I'm on top.
Coat. Yeah, he played black, and Vedder was like had his head down. Oh, this is a very special song. He was covering the mic, and he was just like, it was this whole different thing. I mean, coming out of the 90s, 90, 91, right there, it was a weird time because there were still hair bands that were selling out arenas. You know, there was still this thing, and then I saw the first flux of the next evolution in rock and roll. Like, I was sick of fucking